For 20 of his 30 years as Tonight Show host, Johnny Carson walked through these curtains right here to a standing ovation over 2,000 times. Hi, everyone. I'm Billy Bush.
Hi, everybody. I'm Nancy O'Dell. For the past 3 years, Stage 1 has been the home of Access Hollywood. But truly, the Access Hollywood stage right here was and will always be Johnny's home.
This is the place where he made the monologue famous, telling over 80,000 jokes. And right up there is where the adoring crowd roared their approval. Tony.
More than 3 million people watched The Tonight Show live in person right here. Now, Johnny Carson wanted his audience to be at a distance. Unlike Jay Leno, who enjoys a more intimate setting, Johnny, he liked the separation. Now, since Carson retired, most of this stage has been changed in some way or another, but not the audience section. These 465 seats remain exactly as they were the night Johnny said goodbye, and we will keep it that way.
This star marks the exact location of Johnny's desk. That desk is now where it rightfully belongs, safely tucked away in the Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
Well, Johnny welcomed over 22,000 guests, most of them Hollywood celebrities. And today, all of Hollywood remembers the true king of late night.
We were all kind of, shocked by it and saddened.
Really hit you like a punch on the stomach, you know. I got all choked up.
I'll be crying 1 minute, laughing the next.
I missed him as soon as he... you know what, I missed him and I wished him well when he ended his tenure on The Tonight Show.
He was just like a punch on the chin because he was a great friend of America.
When you lose a giant, that's what we lost. We lost a giant.
From Hollywood, where comedy clubs like LA's Laugh Factory and the Comedy Store pay tribute, to New York.
Many of you, no doubt, heard the sad news today.
To Sunday's NFL broadcast.
Television legend, American icon, who will be so deeply missed.
To the White House. Everyone paused for just a moment to say goodbye to the man who put America to bed for over 3 decades with class. President Bush said, quote, his wit and insight made Americans laugh and think and had a profound influence on American life, end quote.
It is no great secret, and I go over to on The Tonight Show on NBC starting October the 1st as the host of that show, and it goes with me as the announcer on the show. So
We were buddies, even though we weren't joined at the hip, we were buddies. He had a great pulse reading on America. He knew exactly what the country wanted. He took the country's blood pressure, and he found out exactly what they were all about, and he hit on it.
You were on his very first show, weren't you?
That's right. It was with Groucho Marx and Mel Brooks and Joan Crawford. And I'll never forget, he got off the desk and he turned around to me and he said, well, that's the first one. Let's see how it goes.
Barbara Walters spoke to Carson's wife of 17 years, Alex, earlier today.
Alex said that Johnny had died with the family around him, obviously herself and his 2 sons.
Here's Johnny.
I mean, I can honestly say that I probably wouldn't be where I am today without the influence he had on me.
Good evening. Boy, this is so exciting.
This guy was an emperor of the industry, and you were going to perform for the emperor. If you're on The Tonight Show and you do well, you're in show business. It's like, welcome. They stamp your hand and you go in.
He was just everything. He was God. He was God to all of us.
Joan Rivers was a frequent guest and permanent guest host for Johnny from 1983 to 1986.
Because I would not be sitting here ever. They all thought I stank, and you were the first one to say you're funny. And thank you.
So he gave you your big break.
Big break. My life changed. The next day, my phone was ringing. I was getting offers. My life totally changed one night.
If you shared the stage with Carson for even a moment, you felt the magic.
It was one of the flags that you stick in your career is the time that I was fortunate enough to be on The Tonight Show with him, I think his last week.
They should just use Velcro for surgery. I always felt that. Well, if you have to open the guy up again.
I was so excited that I made it, and I remember even doing it as nervous as I was. I remember thinking, this is a great, great moment for me, and I'm never going to forget this.
What does his weigh, about 50, 60 pounds?
She weighs about, yeah, she weighs
He was respectful and polite
and fun.
I could wear him on my head and pretend to be Pes Farker.
He's just getting comfortable. And those are moments I'll just never forget.
I can't sit and talk to people with an animal on my head. Was he spitting? Was that saliva?
I was going to bring you a VCR, but the stores had none.
Robin Williams was Johnny's guest on his final show and released this statement, quote, "Being on The Tonight Show with him was like playing center court at Wimbledon. Total excitement, and you had to be at the top of your game."
What are you staring at me like that for?
Don't go!
Steve Martin said, "All of us who grew up on Johnny Carson had 3 decades in which to go to sleep with a smile on our faces. He loved to laugh, he loved to make you laugh, and he loved comedians and entertainers."
I have a dog, a lovely animal. It's a Belgian airhead, beautiful animal. And
Carson was a mentor and longtime friend to David Letterman. Just last week, it was revealed that Johnny was sending Dave monologue jokes. Dave was on The Tonight Show over 50 times, and from his vacation spot in St. Bart's, Letterman called Carson a star and a gentleman. Letterman also said, quote, "All of us who came after are pretenders. We will not see the likes of him again. He gave me a shot on his show, and in doing so, he gave me a career. A night doesn't go by that I don't ask myself, what would Johnny have done?"
You ever see David Jansen's commercial for Excedrin? Man looks like a headache.
Jay Leno canceled his regular weekly stand-up appearance at the Comedy and Magic Club in Hermosa Beach when he heard the sad news.
It's unfortunate that we don't get to see Jay, but, you know, I understand.
Jay said, "No single individual has had as great an impact on television as Johnny. He was the gold standard." And even those like Jamie Foxx, who were too young to experience Carson's talent firsthand, found him an inspiration.
My grandmother would let me watch Johnny Carson. So all the jokes the comedians would tell, like Steve Allen and all those you know, the seasoned cats, I would use those jokes on Friday in school.
Carson's friend, Don Rickles, who was a frequent guest, had dinner with Johnny in the past 6 months.
He certainly made me a giant. I'm telling you that he's in heaven smiling and laughing at all of us.
Johnny Carson was at his Malibu home when he passed away Sunday morning. Complications from emphysema ultimately took away his spectacular 79 years. But much more important than how he died was how he lived.
Do you feel like a legend in your own time?
I don't know. What's a legend feel like? What do I know?
I don't know. What do you feel like?
I feel just like me, like I've always felt.
A legend in his own time. Very few could claim that title, but Johnny Carson certainly could, although he would have been the last to describe himself in such lofty terms. But that was part of Carson's appeal, his boy-next-door humility that made you want to invite him into your own home.
Here's Johnny.
From 1962 to 1992, Carson was the undisputed king of late night as the host of The Tonight Show. But this was a far cry from what that young boy born in Corning, Iowa in 1925 and raised in Nebraska aspired to be. Fascinated with magic, a young Carson had his sights set on being a magician. The Great Carsoni was a local hit, but when World War II came, Carson enlisted in the Navy. By the war's end, television was the new media, and Carson found a new home.
I hope a good many of you are enjoying Christmas with your families today, and you've exchanged presents already. Probably had a very nice Christmas dinner.
From Omaha to Hollywood.
Carson Seller. Thank you very much, everybody.
Carson Seller begat The Johnny Carson Show, which led to Who Do You Trust? It was there that Carson first teamed up with Ed McMahon.
And Johnny was looking for a new announcer on a show he had, and I come up and auditioned, and in 7 minutes, I got the job.
When Jack Parr left The Tonight Show in 1962, NBC looked for a fresh, young replacement, and Carson fit the bill.
From New York, The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson.
I'd like you to meet my father and my mother. Sit here.
No, I feel very fortunate to be able to do what I like to do, and what I've always wanted to do was this kind of entertainment on television. It's what I started doing locally in the Midwest. And The Tonight Show is really just an extension of that kind of show.
Stay where you are. We'll continue.
The unexpected was always expected, and Carson enjoyed these moments with the rest of us.
Just give me a break. I'm so lonely.
And then there were the Carson monologues. If we missed the evening news, no worries. Carson kept us up to date.
Apparently, Oliver North had a safe at the National Security Council stuffed with $1 million in cash. Now, North's excuse was a little bit lame. He claimed the cash was personally awarded to him by Ed McMahon.
After the monologue, we might have had a certain visitor from the East, the wise and unpredictable Karnak the Magnificent.
Dippity-doo.
Dippity-doo.
What form's on your dippity early in the morning?
30 years of A-list stars who always found time to sit on Carson's couch.
People are always asking if they're real and...
Oh, I would never. I would never, you see.
No, you don't have to ask.
I would not.
I'll tell you what, these are mine.
I have certain guidelines on the show.
I usually say...
But I would give about a year's pay to peek under there.
Carson knew how to have fun with his guests, and he knew how to take a joke. Here, Elizabeth Taylor makes light of Carson's 3 trips to the altar.
I was married to a Pisces once.
I'm sure you were.
Oh, yeah.
And much more ahead as we celebrate the life of Johnny Carson. Which star was married on The Tonight Show, and why did a Johnny joke nearly give someone a heart attack? That is all coming up.
Access Hollywood brought to you by Subway Restaurants. Subway, eat fresh.
You know why so many people like the taste of Subway sandwiches? It's simple. They only put on what you like the taste of. Every Subway sandwich is made fresh right in front of you, so you choose all the ingredients. The meat, the veggies, the sauces, the fresh baked bread, everything. No wonder so many people are leaving the burger joints and coming over to the great taste of Subway subs. Because when you really think about it, they don't make the sandwiches, you do. Subway, eat fresh.
Every cold begins with a warning that tells you you're starting to get sick. This time, when the warning signs go off, take action. Use Zicam Cold Remedy and get over your cold 3 times faster. A typical cold can last days and days, but using Zicam at the first sign will get you over your cold faster, 3 times faster, which means you'll have a shorter, less severe cold. This year, pay attention to those cold warnings. Use Zicam and get rid of your cold 3 times faster. Also in convenient swabs.
The #1 movie in America is...
Are we there yet?
With a big $18.5 million. Last week's champ, Coach Carter, dropped to #2 with $11 million. $43 million in just 10 days.
Introducing the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited, winner of 4-Wheel and Off-Road Magazine's 2005 4x4 of the Year award. Featuring Sirius satellite radio with over 120 channels. With an available Hemi V8 engine, we guarantee you take it for a spin, you're gonna get a ticket. During the Extreme Jeep Snow event, test drive any Jeep vehicle and get a lift ticket to Sugar Bowl. And qualified Californians can lease an all-new 4-wheel drive Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for $299 a month for 39 months. Only at your California Jeep dealer.
Andy, you can cut the tension with a knife. Here we are. First up, the Sporting Group entry, a breed that originated in Europe.
Oh, now this big fella's from the Working Group. Bet he's got quite an appetite.
I'll bet he does, Andy. And here's the CRV, an extremely versatile breed. You find them on farms, ranches.
And the city.
Yes, of course, the city.
And look at him responding to the crowd.
Andy, there's a good look at the Honda CRV. And now for the Toy Group.
Always a crowd favorite.
Of all the places in daytime, there's no place like it.
You're looking at somebody right now who's not right in the head.
The Ellen DeGeneres Show.
Weekdays at 4 on the Bay Area's NBC 11.
NBC Tonight's the hottest night on television. No doubt about it. Starting with Fear Factor couples, nothing says I love you like a face full of tarantulas. Then an all-new Las Vegas. They've got one thing on their to-do list, stay alive. And an all-new medium. You don't know nothing about this. She can see what the police can't.
You're looking for the wrong man.
Fear Factor, Vegas and Medium. All new NBC Tonight.
Hillary Clinton seated next to Shaq. The view? Not great for Barbara Walters with Don King in front of her. Billy Joel whistling along during the bride's processional. These aren't rumors. I witnessed it all from inside as the Donald made his greatest merger. That's right. The lady is a Trump.
Here's the report.
One of the most beautiful services I've ever seen. So touching. Here's the greatest moment. They have a unity candle. It's the same candle that they lit. It's the same candle that Melania had at her baptism, and she's had it her entire life. And they lit that very candle. She was baptized 30-some years ago on June 14th, Donald Trump's birthday. It was a touching moment. It was really sweet.
Fresh from the altar that Donald led the new Mrs. Trump to an awaiting Mercedes Maybach, from which the newlyweds waved to the eager and excited paparazzi who chased the car to get a better shot of the blushing bride.
She looked like she was walking on air.
I couldn't see her. I saw Donald, but I could barely see Melania. She was well covered up with that whole veil bit.
It was not a glitzy wedding. It was not, I think, what some people might have expected. It was very beautiful, very elegant.
Katie Couric, Billy Joel, and Barbara Walters, just some of the big names in attendance.
6:20 and Kelly Ripa has just arrived. The crowd has gone wild. Heidi Klum has arrived. My friend and yours, Star Jones, has just arrived.
Helicopters flew overhead, crowds gathered to catch a glimpse of the stars. A plane even delivered a message to Trump's better half.
No fireworks in the sky tonight for Donald Trump, but a few fireworks in the crowd when, after a very short ceremony, under 30 minutes, Simon Cowell came across the street to talk to one or two journalists, and all hell broke loose. Simon Cowell, can you just tell me what it was like?
Simon scared silent. I was the first to reach him for an interview, but now have battle scars from the frenzy.
It was the quickest wedding I've ever been to in my life.
But my post-wedding chat with Billy, much more tame, as was the Donald.
He was shy, he was quiet, you could hardly hear his words, and it was really beautiful.
But a day before showing his modest side, Trump left ceremony rehearsal with his soon-to-be bride and her dainty umbrella, as staffers scrambled to get things ready for the next day's affair. The afternoon of the vow exchange, it was just another day in the life of Trump.
It's 2 p.m., just 5 hours before he says I do, and Donald Trump has just completed his round of 18 holes with friends here, of course, at the Trump International Golf Club. Meanwhile, our very own Billy Tiger Bush has enjoyed his round with the best man, Donald Jr.
And now I'm Billy's chauffeur, I just realized. So this is...
Don, let's go! After my triumph on the course and the wedding itself, the younger Donald and I reflected on the party animal inside the Trumpster. At the party at the pool, the disco party at the pool, your father, the Donald stayed for a long time. He was saying...
He was getting down.
When did he go to bed? Like 3?
I pulled out about 3, and I know he was still in full effect.
Tony Bennett told Tim what else he missed at the reception.
And did you sing?
I did, yes, yes.
What did you sing?
I did The Best Is Yet to Come and Irving Berlin's song, Always.
Don Jr.'s speech to his dad included this classic line.
The havoc that you've caused in Palm Beach, no one will ever doubt that you are, in fact, a ratings machine.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Nancy, later this week, we're going to have the first interview with Donald as a married man.
All right, and coming up, our celebration of Johnny Carson continues. Why Johnny nearly retired in 1979. That's next.
Orville Redenbacher's presents another TV pop-portunity. Classic TV moments. They go great with the classic taste of Orville Redenbacher's. When your favorite show pops on, get poppin' with a hot, fresh bowlful of Orville Redenbacher's gourmet popping corn. The lightest and fluffiest. It's much, much better. Pop up and pop some. Orville Redenbacher's America's made-for-TV snack and a great source of whole grain.
Tomorrow at 5 on NBC 11. Forget chaotic commutes. With NBC 11's exclusive 3D and traffic pulse technology plus Chopper 11, you'll stay a step ahead. Start your day with the NBC 11 morning team. Tomorrow, 5 to 7.
Television's feel-good show has never felt better.
I'll be here for you every single day, come rain or come shine.
Next all-new Ellen, from Are We There Yet? Ice Cube. Plus, The Bachelorette's Jen Shaft. All-new Ellen.
Tomorrow at 4 on the Bay Area's NBC 11.
What should you know about Dodge Durango? Compared to the Ford Explorer, it's 11 inches longer, creating a larger interior. Has a 5-star frontal crash test rating. Explorer doesn't. And offers a more powerful V8 than Explorer. Basically, the Durango leaves you only one way to describe the Ford Explorer. Trade-in. Now get 0+. That means 0% financing plus a great package discount plus bonus cash for total savings up to $88.50.
If you need it. If you want it. Fry's has it. Be surprised at Fry's. Get this GQ notebook for only $499.99. Tax cut premium and DVD bundle is only $39.99 after mail-in rebates. This 30-inch LCD is $1,399. Remember, your best buys are always at Fry's. Guaranteed.
The 265 horsepower Acura MDX. Its heart's in the right place, even if you're not.
These are the big doors now leading to our stage one. Through them, though, Johnny Carson wheeled in everything from monkeys to hot tubs.
And only Carson could deliver, one soaking in the other. And even though we're honored to call it our home now, it still feels like we're renting. Big doors led to bigger moments.
Over the years, Carson ended up making TV history. Tiny Tim's wedding on The Tonight Show in 1969 drew 40 million viewers. And in 1988, a certain future president paid Carson a visit. Then there were the everyday people.
I know when your birthday is.
You know when my birthday is?
Yes.
When?
October 23rd, 1925.
With their unique stories and hobbies, like the woman who collected potato chips shaped like famous people.
Look at this one, Johnny.
No. I didn't.
And let's not forget the Wild Kingdom, which always seemed to get the best of them.
Does she ever stop moving?
She's fairly active right now. She sleeps a good part of the day.
How do you call the kitty? Doc, on your chair. On your
In 1979, Carson contemplated leaving The Tonight Show.
After 17 years, I'm getting a little tired of it. I don't think I can bring anything new to it, and it gets a little tougher all the time to do it. And I want to keep the standard of the show up.
Carson decided to stay. NBC's big payday sweetened the pot. Near the end of his run, Carson was making about $20 million a year. But in 1991, Carson surprised the NBC brass by announcing his retirement in the following year.
Good time to get out while you're still on top of your game plan.
Don't go,
And no one wanted to see him go.
We're all gonna miss you, you know.
What?
You're going to come back and make appearances,
I'll
aren't
come
you?
back and do things. Ed says I can come on Star Search anytime I want.
And as the days drew closer to his final show, hearts grew heavy as we dreaded that final moment.
I bid you a very heartfelt good night.
Rest well, Mr. Carson, and thank you. Tomorrow on Access Hollywood, the Lost Carson interview you will only see here.
I've never done that in 35 years.
His very private life away from late night.
I think a man, his marriage is part of his life.
4 marriages, the loves he left behind.
My marriage and the children. I didn't mean to put that aside.
The real Johnny remembered by his Tonight Show family. Plus, what will become of the Carson estate. That's tomorrow on Access Hollywood.
Alex Hitchens is the ultimate date doctor.
Call me Hitch.
He teaches men about women.
Women relate dancing to sex. Get out.
But on February 11th, the guy with all the answers
I was wondering if you'd mind dinner Friday night.
will have some questions of his own.
I saw that going differently in my mind.
Will Smith.
Are you okay? You have food allergies.
Hitch.
It is not that serious.
Rated PG-13. In theaters February 11th.
At Weight Watchers, my meeting leader always said, Chantal, don't think about what you're giving up. Think about what you really want. Well, this is it.
Now it's easier to make the positive changes you want with Weight Watchers' new turnaround program. There's a choice of 2 plans, our flexible points plan or our new no counting plan. Discover what works best for you. Call, click, or stop by now while registration's free. Turn to Weight Watchers
and watch yourself change.
Check out the Endeavor.
Ooh, should we?
These are the best backed cars in the world, and it's one of the top ranked SUVs around.
Well, maybe.
It is the perfect fit for that family we've been talking about.
Oh, honey.
Mitsubishi's got your back with up to $5,500 in combined cash on select vehicles. Hurry, offer ends soon.
It seats 5.
We invite you to share your fondest memories of Johnny with us at AccessHollywood.com.
It's all here in black.
Captioning and other considerations for Access Hollywood provided by
Funny how an Oreo tends to make milk disappear. Oreo, milk's favorite cookie.
All-day color that loves your lips. Up to 12 hours. Introducing moisture-rich TLC lip color. New from Almay.
I don't know about you, but for me, mints are about enjoyment, not treatment. I mean, I like to freshen my breath, not punish it for being bad. Tic-tac. Enjoy your mint.
Bette Midler was a great friend of Johnny Carson and was his final guest.
We leave you now with the final moments of Johnny's 30-year Tonight Show run.
Bye-bye.
I am one of the lucky people in the world. Thank you, Bette.
Johnny Carson's lost acting roles. Next Extra.
Television's feel-good show has